Friends, this is an informative video. Here we are telling you about the different types of errors that can occur while working with Excel sheets. There are almost 7 errors that appears in almost all versions of Excel. We'll show all the 7 one by one. Then after that, we'll show you just the 2 errors that work with Excel 365 only. The first error is div error. This error appears if we divide any number by 0 or wrong division. So it is something like equal to this divided by this, and we press enter and copy it down. When we copy it down, you see like this, then division error occurs. Formula is given up here in the comments. Second is a name error, and you see the name error appears when or Excel do not recognize anything. Something like if we write down equal to countif, bracket open, and I select a cell, let us say from here to here, comma, I want to count P1. You see, the error will be because I made a spelling mistake, COUT count. Because COUT is nothing else, so error appears because Excel do not identify what it is. So it is a naming error, name error. Then NA, not applicable or not available error. You can see this. The NA appears when something can't be found. Right? For example, we use a match function, and match functions actually gives the number of the cell, the nearest number of the cell in which the thing that we are trying to find out, the text or anything, is available. We will write down equal to match, bracket open, we want to find out P2, let us say P3. We will select the target cell these and put a comma and 0. 0, 1 and -1 are the criteria for which it gives the previous, present or the next cell address, something like that. And when we press enter, it gives us answer 3 here. But if we write down here, if we write here P, then it gives error NA, right? Because P is not found in all the data where it goes. So this is one thing that you need to take care of, that while doing this, if some error occurs, just make sure this error is not actually an error. This actually is because we are not able to find out the data. That is why it gives you like a warning. Then value error. Value error occurs when some wrong calculations take place. Like here we have a multiplication of two numbers. We'll write down equal to this into this, where NA is a text and not a number, so it gives an error. Or simply if we write down here the summation equal to cell this plus this plus this and plus the fourth cell. Right, it gives an error like this because of NA, because NA is not a mathematical number, it cannot be added. So in this way value error occurs. Then number error occurs when you have a square root, when you are trying to solve a function that is not applicable. Like we write down equal to SQRT square root, and we will select a number to calculate the square root, and we have to press Control Enter so that it will copy down in the cells below it. When you press Control Error, here the num error occurs. This is because you see -2000, there is not possible for us or for in maths to calculate the square root of minus. Now the next one is ref error. Ref error appears due to the wrong reference. For example, here we have to calculate the sum around equal to sum, and we have to select our source cell and press enter. We calculate the sum, but for some reasons at later stage we deleted this column, and if you delete it, you see it gives the reference error due to wrong reference. The cell or the formula which were used were not available. Similarly, let us see null error. Null errors, like we are having a common cell of a row, we give a space and a column, then the common cell is 35 to 50. Now what happened is, sometimes we did a mistake while like we selected this row and we give a space, and by mistake we selected where there is no common rows or columns. If this happens, then it gives an error as a null error. Now, apart from these 7 errors, there are 2 errors. One is spill and one is CAL error. We have given those errors here, but are not explaining it. And we'll do it later when we'll work with Excel 365. I'll give a demo of that and explain these errors at later stages.